Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. How are you doing? I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. So, I've been thinking. I think that our base it's begun to approach the size and scope in which we need more people. But there's a few things we have to do first if we're going to have more people. For example, more people requires more oxygen, which means our little oxygen producer down here can support like 10 people, I think. Assuming that nobody's a mouth breather that breathes more oxygen. This can support a few people. We might need to add a second electrolyzer in. So that we can pump a bit more oxygen out, but it might be a case of we add another person and we just see how the oxygen kind of flows, and then we can decide, do we actually need someone like now, or like another one of them now, or in a little bit. The other thing is we need more beds, which to be fair we have now, but we still need to I want them to build that roof, but I don't want to crack into the chlorine here, but at the same time, does it really matter, you know? Ooh. By the way, build that. Yeah. And then dig all of that up. Lovely. There's a freaking hatch egg in here. You can now, by the way, there's been an update. You can now click on an egg and have them specifically move that egg to a position, which is really cool. They also made it so you can now like actually wrangle pretty much everything in the game. There were some things that you couldn't wrangle. I think puffs maybe, and so there's some other things you just couldn't wrangle because I guess in theory, like a puff, it's like trying to it's a bit like trying to wrangle a bird, right? Trying to catch a friggin' bird out the sky. You'd be like, how the hell are you gonna do that? Which is essentially what a puff is, if you've ever seen one. It's just like a floating bird looking thing. But now I think you can wrangle anything, which certainly makes wrangling easier. There's some other, I think, quality of life things. Like, it was just a little update in the most recent update. But yeah, so that was some of the stuff that they did, and I don't know. Can I be honest? I don't even remember how I got onto that topic, to the subject of that. Anyway, let's dig this out. Doesn't matter about the chlorine. The base. Hit me up with the gas layer. Yeah, the base is pretty chill. And you know what? If there is chlorine, it'll make its way down. Look to here. Well, that's hell, isn't it? Trying to do science in there. But I was going to move my science area, wasn't I? Something was suggested to me. Like, put the science area. Oh, put it near the industrial area, because then you can have the Wheezeworts kind of cool the industrial area a little bit. Well, actually, it's a pretty friggin' smart idea, I think. Oh yeah, we were beginning construction on our little conveyor loader system, which would then load material directly into the metal refinery, so that our guys didn't need to do all of this lime delivery. Which reminds me, what? These are fives? Nah. Make those bad boys sixes. Yeah. There we go. And you know what? Temps? Warm, but not actually that bad. Oh, the other, here's something. And you're like, but you just insulated all of that floor. I did, but we have coolant pipes running through this floor at 20 degrees, and really we should be letting them do some cooling, you know, but they're not right now because it's friggin' whatever temperature. You know, the insulated tile doesn't really change in temperature, doesn't allow any temperature changes, so we should definitely fix that. So let's see. We should start looking at people. farming and ranching? Really? But, I don't think we want either of you. I'll tell you what, let's just reject them all, but we should definitely... Oh, do you know, actually? There's a guy. Yeah, there's a man who's lived out here for a while. We should see what this guy's like before we pick up another person, because I'm thinking of picking up more people. And it's mostly because we are now in an era of... there's so much to do all over the place, and some of this is going to be sorted with the addition of transit tubes. Right now, if someone's up here and they're like, man, I really need some fossil, they go put on a suit down here, oh, grab some fossil, then all the way back up. You see, it takes forever. But now they go show up down here, put on a suit, grab some fossil, all the way back up, much quicker. But that still doesn't cut down on the fact that we have 9 people doing, potentially like 12 people's worth of work. Actually, mop that stuff up while you're there. Oh yeah, and yeah, the real thing is this actually can't be done yet because I need to get rid of this and then add the tubes here. I'm gonna make these tubes a 9. Actually I don't. Oh, you know what? Actually, they've almost finished these tubes, which is really good because then they really can do the whole thing I just mentioned. Essentially the thing I just said about them flying down here can't happen yet, but it will when this is done. We're using a lot of power apparently. Oh no, it popped up and then disappeared. We're not doing too bad on power. We've got one up the top. I can't believe this whole side is done in steel. That's huge. We have 1,400 kilograms of steel as well, and we have 8.5 tons of refined iron. Wow, we have a lot of refined iron. Oh yeah, we're just going to do steel permanently, and then we can just add iron if we need steel. Yeah. We have another ammo suit. Is that for down here? No. Or maybe for up top. Or maybe... I don't know. We have another Atmos suit, which is good, because they're always useful. Yeah, part of the reason that we need more people, for sure... Oh, there's a Puffed, by the way. Is because we've got some people who are very specialised. For instance, Abe almost exclusively ranches. Catalina almost exclusively farms. Now, it's not everything they do, but it's the better thing they do, for sure. You know, if someone has to do it, I would rather they do it than somebody else do it because they're much better and faster and all that. Oh, somebody did kill that guy. Okay, good. So now we can get these bedrooms in place. I feel pretty damn good about it. And they're mining over to here as well, which is nice because I would like this super highway done as well, because I would like to be able to transit tube essentially from one side to the other. I think would be really cool. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. And maybe I could have a transit tube in the middle here as well. Something like that. Alright, let's see. Did they deconstruct this thing? They did. Good. So we're going to go like this. Oop. Then let's check the priorities. I'm gonna 9 these tubes because I would like them done, and then put my builds back down to 5 because I don't need the next thing. But look at this! Look at this glossy Draco room. This is awesome. That's where the plastic is coming from, and that's pretty much all Abe. I think he's the only one who can do that. What is that? Oh, it's a stone hatchling, but it's asleep, I think. Fair enough. Really? Why are the coal generators on? I'm sorry, did something get disconnected at some point? No. How are you... Sorry, where's automation? How are you automationed up? Okay. Your low threshold is 0. Does that mean our battery's fully discharged at some point? That's interesting. I'll keep an eye on that then. Because in theory, up to this point, our batteries obviously slowly drain. It is what it is, right? Batteries drain. But once they hit 40%, these natural gas generators would kick in and do their thing. Oh, do you know why? Probably because these bad boys actually cannot be powered because there is currently no vent for them. Because I had to remove that vent in order to add these wires. It's a good thing that we caught that early. So let's add a cheeky little vent here and a thing here. And then back at a 5. Let's prep a... Actually, let's not do it here. We want a carbon dioxide vent system that vents the CO2 into here. Let's just do this for now. I think I probably want it running up the right side of the spine because that's where the CO2 comes down from. Yeah. Let's run it down here like so. Lovely jubbly. I mean, and I know it's part of oxygen included, right? The piping is what it is, right? Everything always looks horrible because it kind of has to in order for you to be able to make any like significant progress. But I should clean up some of the piping in the future. I think that would be useful. Just so I know where everything is, and then I can plan accordingly, you know? Like the main oxygen pipe should probably run up and down the middle section of the spine along with this, and then like other gas pipes can run in what I think is very quickly going to become our little industrial area. On this side, which by the way, let's put a ladder here because that way people can step across onto this sand area where we definitely need people to be able to go in order to collect the polluted dirt and deliver sand, specifically for the water sieve. Let me just check. Oh yeah. Still 0 surface germs in the water. This was our first success, and honestly, I think this is what put our colony in the position it's been in ever since. So often have I played this game, both on camera and off camera, where I'd never, and I mean never, get water ungermed, sorted out. Everybody is throwing up all the time. It becomes one of those colonies, like, I remember back in the day people talking about various ways to run a colony. It was basically to hollow the whole place out to build your base. Every floor was mesh tile because everybody was always sick and they would just vomit and throw up and pee themselves, and it would all flow into a big basin at the bottom, and that's where you would recycle your water from. And I just remember thinking like, oh man, I guess I'm unintentionally doing that. I've made a hell for my duplicants and they just have to live in it. But this one, oh baby, chlorining up the water, huge. Especially now that I know that you don't actually need that much. You can just you can take a single glob of chlorine. As long as it's a vacuum, the chlorine will spread all throughout the area. Really good to know. Right. So we've almost finished up here. You're waiting steel. It is so cold up here. That biome has always been cold. Bit warm over here, but that's okay. You're very warm up there, but we knew that because it's our freaking industrial area. But look at this place. The base itself is quite nice. Huh. I was like, why are the transport tubes so warm? Of course, it's because it's plastic taken out of this room. Which is filled with extremely warm Drecos. So you guys are on and are functioning now because... Where is it? Not you? You. Yeah, because you are able to pump the gas out of here very slowly. Oh, it's over pressurizing, but that's fine because when there is suddenly pressure, then boop, all the gas goes everywhere. By the way, let's grab another vent. Put that there. We might actually want to put a high pressure vent down here for CO2. And you know what else we probably want to do if we're not being stupid as hell is I guess I can't put that there because there's already a door there. Is to build a mechanized airlock here and then another mechanized airlock on the other side to actually function as an airlock so that the CO2 kind of stays in here. And then we can maybe pump just like the oxygen that goes in here. We can maybe have a little offshoot vent that just pumps a bit of O2 into here or something like that. Where are you off to? Picking up lead. Okay, so let me ask you this. Oh. Let me answer my own question. So let me ask you. I'll ask the question in my snarky way and then I'll answer it. Let me ask you this. Why are you running all the way down here when you could be taking the transit tubes? Because they're not done, dumbass. I didn't know that, but I did know that, you know? Deep down I knew. Oh, they're unreachable builds. Of course they are. Because I need to do that. At a 9, I believe. And then, oh, are they gonna be able to make it there? Or am I gonna have to do some other shenanigans, eh? We will see. I might be... Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. I forgot. We've kind of forced ourselves into a specific area here. Okay. So let's see. So that is as far as you can get. What do you power? A bunch of stuff. Let's deconstruct you temporarily. See if we can make these reachable builds. Oh, they're both reachable? Okay, so then we do that, then we add this back in. We're going to have to make some changes down here. But it will be worth it. See, if I was smart, what I've done in the past is I build my spine in line with the printing pod, because it doesn't really spawn, as far as I've ever seen, at least, vents in line with that. Do you know what I mean? Like gas vents and stuff. And then you just have like an area where you kind of walk around the printing pod and make that the center of the world. Maybe in the next colony I'll do that. I'll run the spine directly above and below the printing pod, because that way it keeps it nice and central and I have the most space either side. Plus, it kills my OCD right now to just have fucking the spine to the right, knowing that technically this is the middle of the world. And I'll let you know a secret. I don't know if you know this, but like down here, when I'm building like this little airlock to let the gas vents in, I've been in my head, not saying out loud, but in my head, trying to measure out to make sure that these sit exactly the same location as the printing pod, so that technically there's like a box here that's the same centralized location as the printing pod. I just haven't been telling anyone I've been doing it, because I don't want people to be like, oh my god, this guy's fucking nuts. But it is what I've been doing. But now I've been open about it, I'm just gonna talk about it every time I do it. Because why not? I like the idea that this is the middle of the world and that the rest of everything else is built around this being the middle of the world. Whether it is or it isn't, this is, you know, it's the bias I'm currently living with, so we're going to work with that. Good. The fantastic news is you can now take this transit tube. When I deconstruct, okay, I was going to say, when I deconstructed that, I didn't like clip a power line or anything. Doesn't seem like it. Your power is draining. Oh no, it's coming back. Somebody must have taken the tube and then required a sudden influx of 960 watts. By the way, this can clearly never be placed in here because this is like locked under a door, which is fair. Oh, by the way, put one of them there. Yeah. Oh, wow, actually, we're almost to the end of the world. Okay. And then we will dig... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. We will dig all of that out. Lovely. And then... any vents or anything? No, but we can make a hole down here to go and knock on this door, see what this guy's up to. A steam vent. $500 steam. Really? That's some warm steam. Are you not powered? Wait a minute. I thought... oh, no. I didn't power you, of course. Powered everything else. Oh, you need power as well? Well, of course. Let's do that. Yeah. So what is currently stored in here? Lime and refined carbon. Good. So people should be able to just do the lime thing here as and when they need to, Why are you taking damage? Oh! Because it's fairly warm in here. Did I make that out of lead? I must have done. I probably defaulted to lead. Damn it. Let me make one out of like gold or iron or something with the plus 50 overheat temperature. Joshua. Okay. Nope, that's the wrong button. Then come on, Joshua. Nope, he's gonna die. Damn it, Joshua, you useless idiot. What did he do? Does he still show up in the list of no priorities? Hold on. Okay, is there any way for me to see what Joshua? Oh, skills. Improved carrying, super duper hard digging, improved construction. Ah. Okay. Well. You dumbass. Let's see. Oh, starts with super duper hard digging. Huh. Would you look at that, Gossman? You're the new Joshua. Congratulations. Gossman, you live in here now. There you go. That's what Joshua gets for drop. Like, how did he even drop himself in there? The fact that he was down here means he fell through specifically this gap. Doing what? Digging the floor underneath himself? Idiot. Anyway, he deserves everything he got, and I have no sympathy for him. Right, now how are we doing power-wise? Still pretty good. And they certainly haven't needed to turn these back on, because these have yet to be refilled since the last time they were on, which is also good to know. Okay. Let me just check. Oh, these buildings, they do not need to be 9s. I think I maybe defaulted to them being 9s because I clicked build with them still being 9s with everything else. But you're 9. Yeah. Okay. The construction of these wires should definitely be 9s. Okay, and they finally deconstructed the thing. Oh, not you. You. Put you here. You're made out of... Oh, there's a metal refinery is made out of ceramic? Really? Damn, there's a high overheat temperature. That's cool as hell. Right, so sorry, your lime and refined carbon, right? So you should also hold refined carbon and lime. And you shouldn't, because it should go in there. Do you know what, actually? This conveyor receptacle should not be a conveyor receptacle, because I forgot how damn small those things are. gas, yeah, and you just put the lime straight in there. And then, okay, so they got rid of the conveyor receptacle. Which means I instead want a chute. And I think another rail into there. Yeah, let's are they okay, they are 9s already. So we can build them and then everything will be on the floor, which is still good because that's actually what we want. Oh, there's 24 or 240 kilograms of steel here. Sorry, 2,400 kilograms of steel. Hell yeah. So is there any way to refine fossil into lime without a rock crusher? Because it feels like them having to, like, there's no automated way to do that. I guess not. That's a shame. That's a shame. Which I suppose it leads into us needing more people, because when someone's doing this, which they should be doing pretty frequently, they're not doing other stuff. And then you put fossil in there, yeah, and then someone can just come over here and do the thing. Okay. Putting fossil in there should not be a priority 6, because that people are doing that above other things. I really just would like this, yeah. And then build that. Good, yeah, you just drop all the stuff on the floor. Hell yeah. Lime and refined carbon. I forget, you need... What do you need more of? It's refined carbon. Oh, it's only twice that to that? That's not bad. But the nice thing about this is it seems to just go. Like, once they fill it up... Oh, no, there we go. You run it. It empties. Job done. Let's check the temps. It's actually cooled down a little bit because we've now got this cooling loop able to cool the floor. Which is why we have a little bit of normal pipe here. So temperatures are actually chilling out just a scooch, which is kind of what we were hoping for. That we wouldn't get into a situation where everything is terrible. Lovely. So transit tubes are, well, the transit tube is done for now. So we can get down here fast, up there fast. Oh, they built the pipe. The gas pipe. I'm impressed. You have no power. Why is that? Oh, we never built a bridge. So just a regular bridge? Boop. Like that. There we go. Okay. This is going pretty well, actually. I am very impressed. And we've excavated most of this area. There's still stuff to do down here, but this is all lower priority, I believe. Yeah. Okay. So let's check the midline route all the way across here. We'll have to get Joshua's corpse out of there at some point, because people are just going to be upset because of it. You know how they are. And we'll have to bury them in one of the little monuments. Everybody will be like, oh, so sad or whatever. But remember, he did it to himself. Okay? And you know what? We can do something here as well now, because this was going to be a little slickster ranch, I think. And we have no need for it to be here. Also, we should definitely... we'll have to think about moving this carbon down. Probably connecting these three things together and just having them run and then loop over there. So that all of this carbon can end up down here in the slickster environment. And then we are going to need to add mesh tile areas for said slicksters to live on. There's plans. There's plans. That's how we do. We've got 2,800 kilograms of steel. Why can they not do this? Are these all lower priority? They're all 5s. So what are people doing above this? Let me check the list of priorities. That's a 6. That's fair. You know what? It's 5 all of these. And that, because that does need to be done. Let's make sure that nothing that isn't a 6... or nothing that is a 6... hold on. Let's make sure that there's nothing accidentally a 6 that doesn't need to be a 6. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. 8 for the changing of filtration mediums makes sense. Storage all makes sense here. We'll make those 8 again because it's like changing a filtration medium. Scalding. Really? Is it? I don't think so. I think I think you are holding something extremely warm very temporarily there. That was weird. But we're okay. Yeah, he's just like 20-degree pipes coming back. That's not too bad. Yeah, we can probably get rid of this storage bin. Actually, what were you holding? Right now, nothing. Okay, what are you holding? Eggshell. Okay. You're holding copper. You're holding iron. Right now, I clearly have no need for them. Let's get rid of these. Let's start to clear the world up a little bit. Start to make things make more sense. You know? So this is our storage area right now, where we just store stuff right next to the transit tube. Which seems like a good idea. And then right below, the industrial area. Oh, look at the power output, by the way. This bad boy is churning. Yeah. Scalding? Still here. Wow. So something temporarily gets extremely hot here. I think it's the fossil. Damn, that was some hot lime. Hold on. It's cooled down a bit now, though. Immediately placed into here. Okay, that makes sense. Right, do you know what I might do then? Keeps happening. Wow, they're actually like taking some real friggin' damage here. When is it? I don't know. Okay. Let's make some smart decisions. I'm going to deconstruct all of these ladders, and I'm going to get ready to build a second metal refinery. Okay. with a second cooling loop. Okay. It will happen in the next one because this is where we're going to end it. But let me just talk you through my plans. Okay. What I've built here, I'm going to build again here. Okay. With another polluted water cooling loop with the express purpose of cooling down the industrial area. That's all this loop is going to do. I think I might have to change up the current loop just a scooch. Like I might have to snip one of these pipes so that the loop essentially shuts down. I might also turn off everything that produces heat right now. We'll go into this more in the next one, but we'll basically shut the whole thing down, build a duplicate of this here. We're going to need to pump more crude oil into here to do that, which means we are going to need to get more crude oil, which means I'm going to have to lower this pump down a little bit. Yeah, so we're going to do that. And then I'm going to redesign the way the cooling loop functions here, basically just so that it comes out here, maybe goes across here first or something like that, and then the second metal refinery, which will have like maybe this one will just do iron and the next one will do steel. No, this one will do steel, the next one will do iron, something like that. And then the other one will have what do you call it? Another loop, and that will just cool all around this industrial area. But the whole point of the second loop is so that in theory, we could cool even more. Like, let's say the industrial area eventually spans all the way up to the Newtonian wall and above and below. You know, it's big. It'll be able to cool this whole area because rather than going around and cooling like the whole damn base, it'll just cool the industrial stuff. At least that's my plan. Anyway, for now, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button. It helps out a great deal. I really appreciate it. I love your faces for it. I hope you're enjoying what's going on. I hope even if you don't really understand what's going on, because spoilers, neither do I hope you're enjoying it. And I think I told you to do all the stuff. Subscribe, like, all that gubbins, and I will see you in the next one. See ya!